Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing an express legs and a little bit of core as well. I have a set of 1 pound ankle weights on. You're more than welcome to throw some on if you have them, and if you don't, it's not a worry at all. We'll go ahead and get started in a tabletop position with your shoulders stacked over your wrists and hips over knees. Let's tuck those toes, scoop and lift your knees just a couple inches from the floor, finding that scooping up and in sensation to the low belly, and then slowly tap those knees back down to the mat. Exhale, tuck, scoop, lift your knees from the floor, and slowly lower them down. You lift from the low belly, hover just so that your hips come in the same height as your shoulders, and relax them down. We're here for 4. Keep rooting down into the pads and the palms of your hands. This is 3. We lift 2. The next one we hold. Step it out to your plank, then pike your hips up and back. Find a downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Create a little bit of length through the backs of your legs. On your next inhale, that right leg will lift up and back. Exhale, we draw it in towards our nose. Send it out to your 3-legged plank. Then step the foot between the hands and peel your right arm open to a twist. Then take the right hand down to the floor. Sweep the right leg all the way up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Hold low, 3-legged plank. Step the foot between your hands and peel your right arm open. That's your pattern. We have 3 more like this. Inhale the leg all the way up and back, chest to thighs. Round and curl it in. Send it out, 3-legged plank. Step the foot between your hand. Open the arm. Back to that 3-legged down dog. Inhale up and back. Exhale, round and curl. 3-legged plank, inhale. Step the foot between your hands. Reach the arm up. Trying to warm up the entire body. We have 1 more here. Round into that 3-legged. Send it up and back. Step the foot forward. Reach the hand up and down. Let's find our plank and then drop down to your knees. Find a round of your cow-cat. Drop the belly, open the heart forward. Exhale, round and curl. 1 more time. We inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round and curl. Then tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back. We even it out left side. Inhale, your left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose, round it in. 3-legged plank, inhale. Step the foot between your hands. Left arm peels open. Plant the hand down. Send it up and back, 3-legged plank. Knee to nose, curl. 3-legged plank. Step that foot and open. 3 more. Down dog, you reach it up and back, knee to nose. 3-legged plank. Keep that belly really tight in your plank. Don't let the belly and ribs drop to the floor. 2 more. We slide it up and back. Exhale in. Inhale, plank. Foot steps. Peels open. Both hands down. Up and back, inhale. Round and curl. 3-legged plank. Step the foot and open. Let's meet in your plank. Then pike your hips up and back, downward facing, pedal out the feet. On your inhale, we roll forward to that high plank. Drop your knees and find yourself in tabletop. We'll start by extending that left leg out long behind the hip. Draw the belly in, so keep a lot of your central focus on your core. We start just by finding a little lift and lower of that leg all the way up, all the way down. Creating length through the back of the leg. You utilize the hamstring and the glute to lift. If you want to add a little bit more, especially more balance and attention to your core, send that right hand to the top of the mat. You lift both right hand and left leg. A little up and slow lower. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg lifted, plant the hand down. From here, you round and curl knee to nose, extend it back and kick. A little round and curl. Extend it out, find a little lift. Being mindful you're lifting from the hamstring and glute, not from dipping the lower belly towards the floor. Lovely, round and squeeze. Imagine you're crushing an imaginary can between your ribs and your hips, keeping your neck long. We're here, 4. This is 3. Last 2. And 1. Come down onto your right forearm parallel to the top of your mat and spin that left hip open. Left fingertips can stay down to the floor or challenge your balance to lift them up. Start just by lowering that left toe down towards the floor and lift it up. It does not have to touch the floor, especially if you feel like you have to change the shape of your hips or your spine to do so. You want to keep that length open through your hip, squeezing into your outer thigh to lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Take the fingertips down if they're not already. You bend, pull that left knee in towards elbow and send it out. You bend, crunch it in, and reach it out. Try to keep that left leg nice and lifted as it reaches behind you. We're here for 8. This is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg out. Lift all the way up and spin open so that you're rooting down into your right knee. Right foot comes behind you. Left leg is long. We'll interlace those hands behind our head. Take an inhale breath. So you lean over to the right. Exhale, we lift up. Inhale, we tilt. Exhale, we lift. Engaging that sideline oblique. You reach to your right. Lift from your left. Open and close. This is 6. Lift 5. Nice. You lower, lift 4. Going nice and slow, controlling that pace, creating your long horizontal or diagonal line from your head to your toes. 2 more. Reach. Next one, we hold in that lean. Reach those arms to a T. Find a little pulse, like you're lifting from the left fingertips. You're here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that right hand down. Big stretch. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, we lift the leg, lift the hand. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We lift and lower. Nice. Lifting from the outer thigh, lifting from your oblique and core. A lot of sideline work here today to bridge the belly and the legs, centering our focus on the lower half and your abdominal wall. We're here. 3, 2, and 1. Plant that foot down, lift all the way back up. We'll find a side stretch opposite direction. Right arm reaches up and over. And take both knees in, making our way into a little hip hinge situation. So hands will come behind your head. You hinge, tap those hips to your heels, lift up, tilt over to the right. So you hinge, tap, lift, tilt to the left. Kind of alternate side to side, feeling that engagement through your glutes as you hinge from your hips. Engagement through your sideline as you tilt. Your chest drops forward over your thighs, almost parallel to the floor in that hip hinge. From here, we take it into a twist instead. As you exhale, you lift, twist to the right. Inhale, dip, and hinge those hips back. Twist left, lower, lift, twist right, lower, lift, twist left. Hips stay facing forward. We have 1 more each side. And twist. We even it out. Drop that left hand down. Right arm reaches all the way up and over. Find that big stretch. and lift yourself up. We find our way, hands behind our head. We lean to the left. Exhale, lift with the right. Inhale, you tilt to the diagonal line. Exhale, lift from that right oblique. Doing everything in our opposite directions. We even things out on this side. Keeping space between your shoulders and your ears. Utilize your breath to center your focus around your core. This is 6, and lift. We're here, 5, 4. This is 3, 2. Next one, we hold. Tee out those arms, find those little lifts, pulsing from that right oblique. We lift 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that left hand down, big stretch up and over. And then we find our hand to thigh taps. As you exhale, you lift and tap the thigh, slow lower. Lifting from your outer thigh, your glute, and your right oblique. Finding that connection point as you lift up and release. Lift and release. We're here, 6. Control in that lift, 5. Making sure you have that stack of shoulder, wrist, hip, knee. 3 more. We lift. Inhale, open. 2. 1. The foot stays down. We'll lift all the way up and over. Find a side stretch, this time to the right. And then we windmill our hands down and turn so that all shoulders and hips are square towards the floor. We start with that little lift of the leg. Then you lower the toes down to the mat and you lift up. Find that lower and lift. Aim to keep your hips square, so right hip square towards the mat as well as the left. If you want to add more, left hand, right leg, you lift and lower. That right hand stays directly underneath the shoulder, providing stability to your shape, balancing on one hand, one knee. We lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We take the hand down. We round and curl that right knee in towards our chest. Extend it out. Find a little lift and lower through the glute. Round and curl. Extend, lift, and lower. Controlled in that range, being mindful that your spine stays really neutral in that glute kickback. A little bit of a tuck through your tail, like you're crunching into your waistline as that knee draws in. This is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Take that left forearm down to the top of your mat, parallel. And then the right hand either down or reach up towards the ceiling. You lower and lift through that right leg, finding your balance through your core. Hand can always come to the hip if you prefer that instead. Trying to keep that right hip stacked over your left, you lift from the glute and your outer thigh. We're here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold. Take the fingertips down if they're not already. Bend, pull that right knee towards the elbow and extend it out. Bend, pull it in and lengthen. Here, in and out. Exhale as you crunch in. Inhale, squeeze that glute out. This is 5, 4, in for 3, last 2, and 1. Go ahead and take both knees down to the floor. Send your hips to your heels. Reach the arms long and forward. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Then we slowly lift ourselves up. Take those feet out from underneath us. Make our way into a seated position. Legs are long and forward. We fold forward over your thighs, round back shape, and slowly round through your spine. Lower yourself down bone by bone all the way onto the floor. Big stretch of the arms up and overhead. Exhale, we lift just the head and shoulders. Scoop and peel yourself forward. One more time, you round and roll down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, we lift off of head and shoulders. Scoop and peel yourself up, round back. We round and roll all the way down. Setting up for a little bit of bridging at the bottom. We slide our heels close towards the glutes, arms along by your sides. On your exhale, you tuck your tail, lift your hips, and hold those hips nice and lifted. We find our marching. Lift your right knee to tabletop, plant the foot down, stabilize those hips, lift your left. So try not to let the hips rock from side to side as you switch. Try not to lift the leg before the hips have been stabilized. We lift, exhale, engage through the belly to hold that shape. Lift and lower. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the feet down, lift high through the hips. High off of those heels, we pulse a little lower, halfway down and all the way up. Down and up, down and up. We pump 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round through your spine, slow lower all the way down. Hug those knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. We meet back through center. Take those feet to the floor. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, lift up into your chest lift position. Arms reach forward. And slowly lift your knees to tabletop. Extend both legs out. We lift both legs up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Hands can always come behind the head if you need a little bit more support, or relax your head down if you want to focus just on the abdominal wall. You have a smaller range here because of those ankle weights, so make sure not to go too far that you start to feel those weights pulling your legs low. You resist those weights to lift them back up. This is 3. Inhale on your way down. Exhale, you lift up. One more time. And lift, hug those knees in, relax it back. And slowly give yourself a rock forward and back. Make your way up into a seated position. Lovely job today, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Bye.